installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Have you ever needed a day to relax during these stressful times? Well, then look no further than Modern Acupuncture. Modern Acupuncture will ensure your time there will not only be relaxing, but make you feel rejuvenated. Not only will your stay be comfortable, but safe as well. All staff at Modern Acupuncture practice safe social distancing guidelines and keep all equipment and rooms sanitized after each visit. Modern Acupuncture, making lives better.
I was born fast. Parisi made me faster.
I thought I could jump. Parisi brought me to new heights.
I wasn't always quick. Parisi made me lightning fast.
Strength was never my strength. Parisi changed all that.
At Planet Networks, our high-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Choosing a college is a big, big, big deal. But I know I started right because CCM is in the top 2% of community colleges in the nation. And at County College of Morris, I get to choose from over 100 programs. Whether you're just out of high school, like me, exploring career options, like me, or seeking lifelong learning, like me, make CCM your choice, like me. Go big and visit ccm.edu and aspire to be you.
Hi, I'm Rob Gusweiler. As the branch manager of our Parsippany location for North Point Bank, I can tell you emphatically that our customers continue to sing our praises. Our community values us as much as we at North Point value our team. Our goal is to always exceed our clients' expectations. If you're just zipping through life and need a helping hand with any of your home buying decisions, please give us a call today.
Me in this game, we got big plans. Overcoming every challenge. And right now, that means getting by him. It means putting in the time to get faster, to get stronger. One thing is for certain, I will never be outworked.
Enough?
Never.
All right.
Cimino & Philippone is a New Jersey-based law firm with offices in Morristown and Hazlitt, devoted to providing quality legal representation and personal attention in the areas of residential and commercial real estate, estate planning, and personal injury. Contact Joe Philippone at 732-203-0060 or by email at jphilippone@cf-lawfirm.com.
Sherman's Elite Club Loan Officer Midge Vandelinda of Loan Depot is your go-to person for home loans, whether it's a new home mortgage or a refinance of your current home, and she specializes in renovations for those who want to add on and fix up. Because of her extensive knowledge of loan programs, problem-solving skills, and steadfast commitment to customer service, Midge ensures that each borrower receives superior guidance as they pursue one of the most personal investments of their lifetime. Reach out to her today at 973-202-0992 or mvandelinda@loandepot.com.
Oh.
Whether you are a trucker or a landscaper, accountant, or carpenter, needing workers' compensation, general liability, or commercial auto insurance, Gladstone Coverage Group has you covered. Gladstone Coverage Group is a one-stop agency specializing in many types of insurance, including life, personal, business, and Medicare supplement insurance, as well as employee benefits, serving many communities throughout New Jersey. As an insurance partner protecting you and future generations, contact Tyler Brinson at 908-698-0477 or by email at tylerb@gladstonecoverage.com and tell him Morris Sussex Sports sent you.
Sussex Meatpacking in Wharton, New Jersey is a family-owned and operated business specializing in USDA prime and choice meats, pork, poultry, lamb, veal, and many other store-made specialty items. They also have a fantastic deli, a wonderful market with all the freshest fruits, veggies, and pre-made meals, and they can cater any event, including your family holiday dinners, more delicious than you can on your own. Visit them at sussexmeat.com.
Hey, don't you just love it when Morris Sussex Sports broadcasts your games? Or do you prefer a silent, motion-detecting camera just following the movement on the court? Let's face it, the only real way to watch your favorite team is through Morris Sussex Sports' award-winning service that brings you play-by-play commentary, live instant replays, cool cinematic graphics, real-time scoreboard, fun fan engagement, and much, much more. Plus, all of our broadcasts are free to watch. Grandparents can easily pull it up on their smart TVs, and alumni can watch from all over the world. So, if you want to reserve us, have your games broadcasted the Morris Sussex Sports way, then just reach out to me, George Muha, at george@morrissussexsports.com, or call or text me at 973-713-5944.
George J. Keller and Sons want your house to be the kind of home for all to see. Best roofing, windows, siding too. Great solar and gutters, we're here for you. Our seasoned pros are unsurpassed, so give a call, we'll take your task. Transform your home, that's what we do. So give a call, we're here for you. For roofing, siding, windows, and solar, we do it all for you. George J. Keller and Sons.
Your family-owned operation since 1980. Call for your free...
Welcome back, and welcome to the second half of our doubleheader here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports here from Rutgers Newark. And now it's the men's turn in USL League 2 action as Morris Elite takes on Manhattan SC. David Hastagen here along with Sebastian Bravo. Two teams that have had differing fortunes this year, to be said. Morris Elite showing a lot of heart in the last couple of games, have gone just a little bit short. Coming to this game, looking at that last home game, 2 games left after this on the road, trying to at least get at least one more win, and the first win here at Rutgers Newark.
Right. I mean, this team has all going for itself. You have key players that they're itching for that goal. You know, you got Nato Kirching, their squad, wanting so much to do with their team, and you know, let's see what we got today.
Certainly will be. Alberto Pancrazzi will be certainly a player to watch up top. He's got a goal on the season. He's been a nice addition up top for Morris Elite. For Manhattan SC, they are a team that is playoff bound in USL League 2, 8-0-2 coming into this game. A team with a firepower up front that is very, very difficult to stop. And all eyes will be on that top 3 of Jamadi, Batista, and Silvera.
I mean, yeah, these that trio of attackers will definitely be someone to look out for.
We pause for the national anthem. National anthem complete, and let's get now into the starting lineups. We start with the starters for Manhattan SC under head coach Ray Salvadori. Alexander Sutton gets the start in goal, the goalkeeper from Lafayette. Daniel Espeleta, Louis Weisdorf, Jack Sluice, and Jordan Bailon are the back line. The midfield of Jules Oberg, Coleman Kim, and Maxi Rogers, and a front 3, Diego Batista, German Jamadi, and Gabriel Silvera. As for Morris Elite, a 4-3-3 formation as well for Donato Curci. Alex Velasquez gets the start in goal once again. The back line of Santiago Vasquez, Cormac Pike, Edgar Torres, and Jordi Navio. The midfield 3, Oscar Valencia, Ethan Streeter, and Edouard Derossier. Start in the midfield, Gavin DeBije, Alberto Pancrazzi, and Massimo Bandi, one of the new players on the roster, gets the start up top for Morris Elite. And again, Sebastian, this is a team we talked about a little bit for Manhattan. Who are your players to watch of the players that are here? Obviously, a couple of their bigger players not in the squad today. Yep. Paulo Carroll, right. Valdemar Sadrifar. So obviously it's going to come down to the goalkeeping, obviously, is the key to the defense. And Alex Sutton's had a very good year. No, I mean, he's definitely been on his A game this year. I mean, 33 saves this season, and probably more to come if this Morris Elite offense will be as terrifying as it comes. Because, I mean, this season they brought it all. They brought their heart out. They can absolutely – we've seen the flashes from Morris Elite absolutely of an attack that can really come forward and cause some chaos. It just has to be more often, and we'll see what they can do against this Manhattan team. Alex Sutton coming through the Manhattan SC youth squad as well. He graduate from the High School for Math, Science, and Engineering, which might be the longest high school name I have ever seen. But going into his graduate year at Lafayette. Yep. After starting 14 games and only allowing 16 goals. Yep, nope. He's for Lafayette last year for the Leopards. I mean, yeah, this man definitely has been a threat inside the net. I mean, 51 saves this season alone. I mean, this guy is a powerhouse inside that goal. And on the other side, Alex Velasquez in goal for Morris Elite, who's had some moments of absolute brilliance this season. He's made some tremendous saves when he's been needed, the Newton, New Jersey native. We'll see how much he is tested today as we are underway in the first half. Morris Elite gets us started. The hosts wearing their all blues, going from left to right. Manhattan SC in the red with black shorts, going right to left in this first half. Again, a thank you to the coaching staff from Ray Salvadori, who had a chance to talk to in the pregame, and as well as our little inside info from our official scorekeeper over here, Joe, working for both teams. So thank you to him for all of the inside info as we get a throw in here for Manhattan. Playing that back is Coleman Kim. Goes out wide, and the center back pairing will take care of it. That is Lewis Weisdorf sending it forward. Two absolute pillars, by the way. You look at them between Sluice and Weisdorf. Huge, huge center defenders. Very similar build to Cormac Pike from Morris Elite. As that one bounces around, comes off a hand, but deflected, says the referee. We play on. And this one, unfortunately, goes out of play, and Morris Elite will get a throw in. Unfortunate there for Manhattan. We were looking for a handball, but again, coming off the shin in that closer proximity, and the arm's in a natural position, so good decision there by the official. It was gone for the long sleeve option, by the way, for the referee. Questionable in these temperatures, but to each his own. Headed around, and now finally up and cleared away by Santiago Vasquez. Coming down with that is Jack Sluice. He goes out wide. Manhattan comes up the other way. This is the 39 of Lewis Weisdorf. Goes back now for Sluice. Goes over the top. Going out that way is Maxia Rogers. Rogers. One-on-one battle there. Cuts inside. Nice spin move there as he goes one-on-one with Streeter. Nice job by Streeter defending, but earning a throw-in is Rogers. Leaves the ball behind for Jordan Bayan. Throw in to the edge of the 18, headed away. Morris Elite collects and will go the opposite direction, trying to feed it to Pangrazi. Pangrazi does control. They send it up and forward, but no one there. Massimo Bandi, the closest one to it for the hosts. Controlling this one is Sluice, and he lays it back off to Coleman Kim. Kim over the top. Cormac Pike waits for it, clears it high into the air. And those kind of clearances are just fine for Morris Elite. Obviously, you don't know how it's going to spin off this turf if you try to keep it low.
Right.
We've seen the ball skip at times off this turf. So that high clearance to give yourself time to reset your defense. And you can see Morris Elite playing almost all 10 players behind the ball, just Pangrazi sitting up top. They want to keep that strong defensive shape. Although here comes Maxi Rogers. Rogers with a shot, and he fires it well wide. It hits actually the backwards net. Unfortunately, that does not count. And it'll be a goal kick for Morris Elite.
And to go back to your previous comment there, David, about that defensive block that you're talking about. I mean, this is a big change here for Morris Elite in terms of their defense.
Mm-hmm.
This is a big kind of turnaround in what we've seen from this team in the past season. I mean, they've completely now gotten down and focused on the ball instead of just going around trying to pass man to man. It's just fully centered, lock on the ball, and try to prevent any Manhattan player from penetrating their defense.
Yeah, and you see those solid two lines of 4 and 5 in the midfield. And that seems to be the early message here, and it's just about keeping that now, keeping those solid lines.
Right, yep.
And that's, again, the discipline is such a big part of having a good defensive posture, whether you're in the midfield or the defense. And it'll be up to Manhattan to try to either find holes or create holes in that defense, but so far, not much going here in the first 5 minutes. As coming forward is Maxi Rogers. They go wide with it. Manhattan looks for a cross, trying to find it back to Maxi Rogers. Ends up at the top of the 18 with a give and go, trying to slip it through. Nice job by Cormac Pike. Almost a fantastic bit of skill there from Manhattan, but ends up going back to the number 12 of Diego Batista. Play it inside now. This is Batista, the Brazilian. Lays it back off. The number 30 there of Daniel Espaleta. Intercepted by Morris Elite, by Gavin Tabije, and he will lay it back. Vasquez. Good pass forward there. Finds Oscar Valencia. Goes back wide. Morris Elite will settle things down. Ball cross back to Edgar Torres. Torres brings the ball forward. Goes wide. Jordi Navio. Back to the captain, Cormac Pike. And Edgar Torres calms things down and will switch the field to Santiago Vasquez. Manhattan, as you can see, though, fine with sitting back and waiting. They like to play on the counter-attack, does Manhattan. Team that suffered a midweek defeat in a clash at the top of the Metropolitan Division. They lost to Long Island 2-1. It was a very even battle, as that's a heavy challenge by DeRossier and a free kick from Manhattan. Long Island Rough Riders now 4 points clear at the top of the division, although both of these teams will be going on their way more than likely. It's not officially mathematically clinched, but both teams with a pretty good gap on the Hudson Valley Hammers, who sit in third place. It's a 5-point gap between Manhattan and Hudson Valley. Hudson Valley currently in a wild card spot, which is shared between this division and the Northeast Division. Battled for there on the far side. Good ball through. Jamadi with a shot, and he scores! Sherman Jamadi gets Manhattan on the board inside of 7 minutes. 100 Manhattan SC, and you can see there the clinical passing. Morsley still had that good defensive structure, but that pass was inch perfect.
I mean, definitely. This team, of course, Morsley had their defense locked down. I mean, almost like a military defense. They had their thing down. All defensive lines were locked down, ready to go. But you know what? There were those gaps that sometimes you just can't account for.
So sometimes, as a defender, there's nothing you can do but just applaud. And that was just a fantastic passing play, a good feed through. And German Jamadi gets himself the goal.
I mean, as much as you want, as you can prepare, training, practice, all you want, practicing that defense, sometimes it's always the game that kind of gets it.
Sometimes you just get beat. And so now Morris Elite will have a bit of a mountain to climb here. Down 1-0 early on.
But
on the goal for Giamatti.
This team has 82 minutes to get their things together.
Absolutely.
And, I mean, you have plenty of time, a lot of breathing room. Just keep the pressure on the team. That's all I can say. Keep the pressure on the team. Force those errors. And you know what? That's what's going to do it.
The key now for Morris Elite is getting the next goal. We've seen that when it gets to a multi-goal lead, it's been difficult for them to find that offense to come back from those deficits.
Right.
They can certainly, again, they've shown that they can score goals.
Right, no.
It's just about finding that offense. But again, Manhattan, a team that has been launching themselves up the power ranking up until last week. They were the number 3 team in the power rankings before that game against Long Island. They will probably drop a little bit, probably behind the Rough Riders in that regard. But this is a team that is getting a lot of attention as potentially a favorite or a dark horse in the USL League 2 playoffs. As they send it forward to the left side here. Nice control there by Gabriel Silveira, the native of Portugal. Or, Brazil.
Don't worry.
Batista from Portugal.
Yeah, no, don't worry. Sometimes we get those two mixed up here.
They're all speaking Portuguese, so it's, you can mistake one for the other. And here is Batista, the Portuguese players at Monroe Community College. Nice feed off there, a layoff, and a shot goes wide from the number 30 of Daniel Espeleta. Yamadi, the goal scorer, native of Pinecrest, Florida, grad from Amherst in Division III, had a heck of a career, though, there for the Eefs. 45 goals and 12 assists over 64 appearances. 12 goals and 4 assists last season as a senior. And you could see why he has made his way into this team. And again, obviously this league is known for the D1 talent coming in.
Right.
You see a player like that, though, that come from D3 and step right in and makes an instant impact with a fantastic goal.
I mean, at D3, you can honestly say those guys got to work harder than ever before. I mean, they don't have as much attention as the D1 players get, sure. But you know what? They put their heart into it.
And to step up in competition, too. So if you can stand out as a D3 player in this league, as this one comes forward again, a chance coming across. It's Espeleta. Nice defensive play there by Pike to stand him up. Or Manhattan recycles. Cross right to the penalty spot. Flicked clear by Pike. Goes to the edge of the 18. They go back to the 12 of Batista. Batista, good cross in. Defended away again by Pike. Drossier heads it along. And a nice play there from the number 15 of Valencia. Here comes Morris Leet the other way. Bandi tries to play it through for Pangrazi, but intercepted. And it goes back to Alex Sutton. Manhattan with a couple of games left to play themselves. They actually have, coming into this one, 4 games left on their schedule. So they still control their own destiny to win the Metropolitan Division.
Yeah. I mean, 24 points already. You know, you're looking at second place in the Metropolitan Division. You could do a lot with that.
Well, again, the top 2 teams guaranteed a playoff spot.
Right.
Going into the Eastern Conference playoffs. As this one is not cleared well, but it's a shot and it goes skyward, but a bit of miscommunication there. And Gabriel Silveira almost buried it top of the shelf, but sent it into the netting instead.
I mean, Gabriel Silveira, I mean, you look at that chance he had right there. I mean, it was that close.
Yep.
I mean, literally about an inch away from net. Just, you know, didn't follow it through, really.
And again, you get the spin off the turf.
Yep.
It will be different to grass, so you have to adjust for that. But here comes Morris Leet the other way through Jordi Navio. Plays it into the midfield. It's a little bit too far ahead of Valencia, but he catches up to it. Valencia.
I just love how Valencia's after that ball, it's life or death on this.
Cleared into the corner and almost gets it, Pangrazi, but a nice header away by Louis Weisdorf, making one of his first appearances of the season for Manhattan, the sophomore next year at Dartmouth from Copenhagen, Denmark. Had a goal and 2 assists in 15 appearances as a freshman last year for the Big Green. As Oscar Valencia will take the first corner of the match from Morris Elite. And they've been dangerous on set pieces this year. Again, Pangrazi, that big frame, as that one goes into the near post, cleared away.
Pangrazi, the leading goal scorer for this Morris Elite team.
Navio sends a cross in, cleared away again. Still not out of the area, although the flag is up for offside, as Pangrazi does not agree. But a free kick for Manhattan.
When has Pangrazi really ever agreed with officials' calls, really?
Strikers often are at odds with linesmen of, I am not offside. No, sir. We have the training and the flag, so if we say you are, you are.
I was like, I was that close to the goal. Come on.
the constant battle of strikers versus offside rule. As this one goes back around. Goes to the far side, and Manhattan will bring it forward. 13th minute, 1-0 to the visitors on a goal early on by Germain Giamatti. Again, at this point, depending on what Long Island does, we'll put them back within a point. Cross comes in, looking again for Giamatti. Bounces around, Pike, everyone lost it. It's just kind of spun in there. Cleared away from the 6-yard box. Trying to get that one first was Bandi, but he gets beaten to it by Coleman Kim. Weisdorf across the Sluice. Sluice lays it forward. Goes back to Kim. Kim goes wide for Weisdorf. Weisdorf, nice control, but he's offside. Good ball there by Coleman Kim. Going into his junior year at West Point. Plays for Army from Shelton, Connecticut. Part of the NYCFC Academy system. Transfer from Fairfield to go to West Point.
I mean, maybe at one point he knew Cormac Pike.
Potentially, at Fairfield.
I mean, the coincidence there, it's uncanny. Cormac Pike is a current Stag, Coleman Kim, a former Stag. Maybe they cross paths once in a while.
I'm sure there will be, if they do know each other, a reunion, as this one is spinning toward us here in the box, but goes away and just avoids our camera, and we're thankful for that. Throw in for Manhattan.
That close ball almost made me feel like I was in the action there, David.
We've had a couple of close calls this year, but we are safely behind plexiglass here, and if the ball gets to us from here, then something has gone terribly wrong. Here goes Morris Elite down the left-hand side. Good pressure game there, taken away, though, by Weisdorf. This is Kim. Good ball forward to the number 30 of Espeleta. Espeleta, a little bit of a miscommunication there with Rogers. They go forward now. Maxi Rogers lets it go. Rogers with a left-footed shot, and it does not miss by much. A beautiful strike, but just misses the target.
I mean, this offensive play by Manhattan is just almost robotic at this point. They find those gaps perfectly, pass it to each player, do the little tricks and everything that a soccer player usually does, and gets the ball so close. It's uncanny.
Well, again, there's a reason they are at the record they are at the moment. They have
it shows.
Taken again. We know how tough this division is, and they have. I wouldn't say made it look easy. They've certainly made it look easier against some of the tough teams: Hudson Valley, Cedar Stars, of course, FA Euro, Long Island. Loss of the Rough Riders recently, but this is one of the toughest divisions in all of USL League 2, and they have had a tremendous, tremendous year. As here comes Navio, but he's intercepted, falls to DeRossier, tries to feed it through for Pangrazi, kept in, a long shot, decent effort there from Oscar Valencia, but caught by Alex Sutton. First shot on goal for Morris Elite. Nice effort there from Oscar Valencia, who's come up through the Morris Elite youth system, was part of the Academy League team last year, got a couple of appearances with the senior squad last season. It was a good effort from him there on a line, but Sutton had plenty of time from that range. As this one is passed around the back. Manhattan just taking their time as this one goes out to Batista. Batista almost playing, he plays as a forward, he also plays as a wing back, and we're seeing him in that wing back role here. This is Maxi Rogers. Lays it inside. Espeleta. Shot is saved by Velasquez. A simple one for him. Espeleta, a graduate from Creighton, originally from Athens, Georgia, and he's had quite a career at the junior level. He's a youth national team player for Costa Rica. Came through the Deportiva Saprissa system in Costa Rica, which is the giant of Costa Rican soccer, and then went through the Seattle Sounders Academy. So he has had quite the pedigree coming through a bunch of youth systems here to get to this point.
And you can very much tell by the mechanics and just precision of these passes by this Manhattan squad.
And again, the teams at this level, these are going to be the draft picks in the MLS Super Draft. There's a collision there. No foul as Navio went down. Play on, says the referee. Big collision there as DeRossier comes together with the 22 of Gabriel Silveira. But Morris Lee gains control through Pike. He's under pressure. Does a nice job to get it away to Torres. And again, there's still going to be plenty of passion out there. Manhattan trying to climb that mountain. They still control their own destiny to get to the top of the Metropolitan Division. Morris Elite looking for a second home win. Their first win, their only win of the season, came at Drew University.
Yep.
The other home venue this season for Morris Elite. They're trying to get their first win on this field.
Right.
And I'll tell you what, this game, I mean, it's already been a pretty entertaining first 18 minutes.
Sure, yes.
It's got a lot of work to do to compare to what we saw in the first half of our doubleheader. As Morris Elite and Queensboro played in the W League for the Metropolitan Division title. A stoppage time winning goal by Bridget Dujets to get Morris Elite into the playoffs with a 3-2 win, the only result that would have gotten them into the postseason, as there's a foul by Pangrazi.
I mean, that game literally was just playing at each other's necks at that point.
It was an incredible performance. Queensboro tying it with just 5 minutes to go.
Yep.
But Bridget Dujets sending Morris Elite into the playoffs. We hope, we are still waiting on confirmation, we hope we will bring that game to you on Wednesday. But we're waiting for confirmation from the league that will be the case. The men's team, the playoffs will not be in the future of the Morris Elite men's team this year, unfortunately. Manhattan, though, again, more than likely, unless there's an epic collapse in their last 4 games, will be headed to the playoffs.
I mean, the way they're playing, I think they're a solid contender for whatever team they face in the playoffs if they get there.
Well, a win.
Well, it looks like they will get there. Not if, they will.
Yeah, well, again, it depends on results. FC Motown can technically still get there as well as Hudson Valley. So this one goes out to Navio. Morris Elite trying to put a damper on things and change this game. Good cross by Navio, but cleared away by Kim, who's been all over the field in that defensive midfield spot. And now here comes Manhattan on the counterattack.
Gabriel Silveira on the ball.
Silveira coming forward. Passes it into the middle to Espeleta. Goes out wide. Nice movement there from the 51 of Maxi Rogers. Rogers with a left-footed shot. Save there by Velasquez. Decent effort, but relatively easy save for the goalkeeper from Morris Elite. Maxi Rogers with the shot. The player at Fordham going into his junior season. A native of Sydney, Australia, so he's used to this kind of heat. Maybe it's not this humidity, but came through the Central Coast Mariners system in the A-League, one of the top teams in Australian soccer. Played actually at St. Ignatius College in Australia before moving on to Fordham. And he will be a key on that right-hand side for Manhattan. Going through, nice job by Navio. Trying to get there was Bondi, but cleared away. A throw-in from Morris Elite. As the sun sets behind the buildings of Rutgers, Newark, and NJIT. And hopefully the glare going away with it.
Maybe the computer won't heat. Maybe Paul's computer won't heat up that easily with the sun coming down.
Let's hope not, as this is DeRossier. DeRossier lofts it into the box, trying for a little bit of a bounce, doesn't get it.
Oh.
Nice job there by Pike playing the bounce and goes out wide to Vasquez. Santiago Vasquez has a couple of options in the box to cross. He sends it in, back post. It's over everyone, though. And out for a goal kick. Decent effort, though, from Vasquez. Just didn't get enough curl on that one. As a new ball brought into play. We'll see if there are hydration breaks in this game. There was in the women's game.
Right.
Temperatures are still relatively high, probably low 80s, high 70s, but again on the turf at about 10 to 15 degrees to that.
Just checking right now. Temperature is about 81 right now.
Yep, so more than likely
a water
again,
break.
and again, that is a scientific process. That's not a guesswork by the official. They have the devices in place where they take a measurement before kickoff, and if it's above a certain reading with heat and humidity, there will be a hydration break taken in this contest. It's 22nd minute now. 1-0 Manhattan on a goal by Germain Giamatti. They go wide. Weisdorf. Inside Espeleta. Lays it back to Kim. Calmly out to the outside. Cross coming into the edge of the box. Giamatti with the header, but he's called for the foul shove on Cormac Pike. And Morsley gets it back underway quickly.
Cormac Pike very eager to get the ball in play, trying to get as much as he can with this leading this team, trying to get any goal as possible.
Yep, just trying to get the ball moving and move forward with the play. And you love to have a captain that plays that way. Just forget about the last sequence, start with the next one. Here comes Tabije. Tabije down the left-hand side, cuts back, nice play there. He looks for an option, lays it inside to DeRossier. DeRossier decides to go calmly back to Pike. Pike decides to come forward with it, shoves off Giamatti, lays it forward, trying to get on that one is Morris Elite. It's out for a corner kick. Nice play there by Ethan Streeter. And a corner kick for Morris Elite. They've had a couple of opportunities now. They've had a couple shots. And it looks like it will be Ethan Streeter who will take the corner kick. Oh, Valencia, excuse me. Number 15, Oscar Valencia taking the corner kick. Excuse me. Plenty of tall options in there. DeRossier, Pangrazi. This one's sent. Nice catch right at the 18 as he was looking for DeRossier. Nice play by Sutton, who distributes quickly. 4-on-4 for Manhattan if they can use it to the advantage. Nice play through. Here comes the number 12. Batista. The shot by Batista. Save! What a job there by Velasquez. And I'll tell you what, you see there why Manhattan has set up more defensively on the counterattack. They are extremely dangerous.
They are quick. They are very quick in transition. I mean, you saw that pass. 1, 2, 3, right to the feet, and just that close. I mean, you could see it. You could replay it all you want. That shot was just beautiful.
Diego Batista with a great run there, but another fantastic save by Alex Velasquez. We seem to say that almost every single game. He's been tremendous in goal. But a lot of people putting a lot of hype on Diego Batista. Only playing community college this year, maybe next, but a lot of rumors of him going D1 at a very high level as that corner kick defended away at the near post. Morsley will be the first to it. Massimo Bondi lays it back to Navio, who chips it over the type. Nice job there by Valencia. Oscar Valencia switches the field. Ethan Streeter. Streeter brings it forward. Decides to lay it back and settle things down through Cormac Pike. Torres lays it back to Velasquez and pushes it forward to Santiago Vasquez. Vasquez goes down the line. Keeping it there is Streeter. DeRossier just spins on it, now moves forward. Tries to throw it forward. Gets on the second ball, though. Nice job by DeRossier. Across by Valencia. Navio. Goes down the line. Picking this one up is Bondi. Back to Navio. Navio sends in a cross. Cleared out by Kim. Collected by the number 12 of Batista. And sends it long. It's a little bit too high for Jamadi. And collected by Vasquez. Vasquez now brings it right back into the attack from Morris Elite. Being aggressive here with this passage in play. Lays it back. Valencia. Oscar Valencia. For an opening, nice 1-2. Tried to play a 1-2 there with Santiago Vasquez, but just a little bit too far as we hit the 26th minute mark. We want to thank again our sponsors for all of their support this season here in USL League 2 and the USLW League season. We want to thank the Shop Chatham. We want to thank, of course, Jag1 Physical Therapy and Alfred Sports Shop for all of their support this year and this season. And again, we want to thank all of you as well for tuning in here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports. Without local support of local businesses and you, the local fans, these broadcasts would not be possible. So thank you very much. It says a foul and a free kick for Morris Elite. Pretty dangerous position. And a big thank you, by the way, to Mrs. Bravo, who I was able to meet before the game today, our quality control viewer, telling us how our sound is doing on the live stream. So we appreciate meeting her today before the game.
See, Mom, you got a shout out.
Of course, she's here today, so she can't even hear it when she gets it.
No, but she'll hear it when she sees it at home, definitely.
Free kick here from Morris Elite. A lot of players in the box. Goes to the back post. The header back across. A chance and a goal! Oscar Valencia!
There we go.
On the back post. A beautiful setup on the header back. And Morris Elite in the 27th minute has leveled it.
Let's take a look at that one more time here.
It's a great cross in to the back post. Header across, gets over everyone and right to Valencia. That is a beautiful cross.
Yep.
A beautiful header back across as well.
And a beautiful touch there by Valencia. Got the ball just swiftly at the feet, tapped it in. I mean, you can't get any better than that.
It's so easy when trying to get that on the volley to panic and send it over the top of the goal, even from that short range, or slice it.
Right.
Did a great job focusing. And Oscar Valencia gets his, I believe, first goal of the season.
I believe the officials
not happy with that restart. But 1-1 here, and the battling from Morris Elite. And again, they could have put their heads down with that early goal.
Right.
They have done anything but. They've done a tremendous job since.
And that is that heart that represents this Morris Elite squad.
Yeah.
Right? The courage, determination. They've had their losses. They had their fair share of losses, yes. But you know what? This is what it takes to bounce back from that.
Absolutely. That's the kind of mentality that you love to see.
Right.
As a teammate, as a coaching staff.
As a fan, really.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And again, that's sort of the culture at Morris Elite. We saw that with the women's game early today.
Right.
Morris Elite had the lead twice.
Oh.
As there's a good challenge by DeRosier. And Morris Elite will keep it going from Valencia.
Like you were saying before there, David.
And Navio comes forward. But we saw that with the women's game. They took the lead in the first half, got equalized on the last kick of the first half, took the lead in the second again, were leveled up with 5 minutes to go and still found that winner. So that constant grind, that constant effort, that is the culture that this club is trying to build. There's a hard challenge, and there will be a foul called.
I mean,
Cormac Pike came together hard there with the number 51 of Max Rogers. Or was it Espeleta? It was a couple players in there. Actually, it looks like Espeleta.
No, I think, because he took a hard elbow to the face, what it looked like from here.
Yep, heavy challenge.
Yeah.
And again, for Manhattan, they are relatively secure in their playoff spot.
Yeah.
But any drop points along the way, granted they still have 3 games left to go after this one.
I mean,
you still don't want to, tempt fate there and leave it till the last couple of games. So now they are going to pick up the tempo here. They're going to try to really push this, which also opens up opportunities for Morris Elite the other way.
Right. And I mean, if this Manhattan squad happens to, like, for example, in the most extreme of cases, lose their next 4 games, right? For example, they drop 12 points.
Right.
So they're second at 24, drop 12. You're now probably 6th, 7th, maybe in the division with 12, right? You've gone a lot lower, and we're seeing here, we're taking a hydration break here, but a little bit of a lower, lowering in those standings there.
Yeah, and again, their next game for Manhattan is against Cedar Stars on the road. That's one of the teams that's just behind them in the standings. So you don't want to drop any points there. Morris Elite, by the way, they will take on Hudson Valley Hammers in their next game on the road. And Hudson Valley currently sitting in third. They're looking for points. So, and again, this Metropolitan Division, both in the men's and women's game here in USL, might be one of the toughest divisions in the entire country. It is stacked with talent.
Definitely. But I think we'll take our hydration break here. I think we got to get some.
I was about to say, I can cover for you if you want to take a drink. Go right ahead. But as the teams get a hydration break, 1-1 right at the moment at the 30th minute. The opening goal from German Giamatti, getting that opening goal, and then a nice response from Oscar Valencia.
Yep.
Adding himself to the list of members of the youth system here at Morris Elite that have come up and made an impact. Aiden Cardella, of course, famously that goal in the Morris County Derby last year against FC Motown. Dino Bronco as well, who had that goal late on last year, and now Oscar Valencia adds his name to the list. And again, that is what this league is for. It is providing those opportunities for the youth team players from USL Academy League to move up the ranks, get this kind of playing time, experience this level, prepare them for college or expand their college careers and potentially prepare themselves for a pro career.
Right, you got that. You got those academy players, right, looking for opportunities. You got those college players that are coming back from the season at school, right, looking to practice their skills, right, hone it, get their craft together in preparation for next season. Right, you got all these opportunities, and the USL League is a great place to do that.
And again, almost 70 to 75% of every MLS draft, the players are coming out of this league. So you are seeing potential
talent.
You're seeing potential talent at the professional level in USL, MLS talent. There have been cases of players playing for the national team that have come through this league. So there's a chance of seeing that every time you tune into this league, and that's what makes it so special.
And it's also great how this little local team, right, that we call Morris Elite, we can bring that sort of talent.
A heavy challenge there as Manhattan was trying to go on the counterattack, and there will be a yellow card.
Oh, no.
And it's going to be against, let's see, it will be Edouard Derossier going into the book with a yellow in the 33rd minute. That was a heavy challenge, and he's had a couple of those today, so that has probably been coming. So yellow card for Derossier. And a free kick for Manhattan. Wasn't the last defender, so.
Like I was saying before, with that whole kind of local culture that you bring about with that national league that we call USL2, right? We bring it kind of on a local and friendly scale with this Morris Elite squad. It's kind of a nice balance.
It's a building block.
Yeah, it's a great culture to get behind.
Well, again, for Manhattan after this game, they play at Cedar Stars. Their last two games were at home against the Westchester Flames and FC Motown. So they'll be looking for points. But right now, only getting 1 point as Morris Elite has put in a really good performance here through 33 minutes as they will move their way down the left-hand side through Ethan Streeter.
I mean, you can't deny this Manhattan squad definitely has their offensive play in check. I mean, they just go pass after pass, find those great plays, and get between those gaps. That's the big part. They get those gaps, find it, pass it, and it's just right there for the perfect opportunities.
Well, we've seen Morris Elite's defense as well, though, step up nicely. They've done a nice job of getting bodies in the way. They did a good job against Long Island in their last game last weekend. Only lost 1-0 to a very good Long Island squad who's probably going to be one of the favorites in the playoffs. That's a great ball forward, but offside was Giamatti. And he'd be a free kick for Morris Elite. But for Morris Elite, 2 games again after this one, both on the road. Hudson Valley Hammers will be their next game on the 13th. They'll finish off the season against NJ Copa, just as they did last year at St. Joseph's High School in Metuchen. There's the last 2 games for the Morris Elite schedule as they go down the line here with Navio. Again, the final home game. So last time we will bring you a broadcast during the USL League 2 season. Again, we want to thank all of you for tuning in. We also want to thank the sponsors. We want to thank Jag1 Physical Therapy, Alfred Sports Shop, and the Shop Chatham for their support of all season long of Morris Elite SC in the USL League 2 and the USLW League. So thank you very much.
Definitely want to thank the shop a little bit more. I mean, I had their pizza.
I was about to say, yeah.
I visited.
Good slice.
Yeah, they have
good slice.
Oh yeah, they have this one pizza called I don't know, something gravy. It was really good.
Yes. Well, that's a whole That's a whole debate in the chat of whether it's called sauce or gravy, but we won't get into that one because that could start absolute fights.
No, I mean, I'm telling you, they know what they're doing there at the shop Chatham.
They do.
Definitely.
So stop on by there.
Yeah.
As this one comes forward through Manhattan, they go out wide. Nice play on the outside. Manhattan looking to control, but again, you see Morris Leet, now all 11 players behind the ball, keeping that defensive structure.
Right. No, definitely, of course.
Here comes Batista on the ball, looks for an option. Players collapsing, but there's a gap in those lines.
And there you go.
Nice job there on the defense.
And there's that pressuring attack, the pressuring counterattack that this team desperately needed these past few games, and they finally found it.
Here comes Pangrazi. He comes into a big collision with Kim. Play on, advantage given by the referee. Morris Leet continues on that left-hand side. Ball inside to Valencia, the goal scorer. Continues down that left wing. Not many people at the back post, and it goes too far and out of play. It'll be a goal kick for Manhattan. But again, better there. But you could see a little bit there of a little bit of a breakdown. You saw the Morris Leet players kind of collapse on the one player that exposed those gaps. That's what Manhattan wants to do, is kind of fake the shot, draw people in, exposes the gap in the lines, but a nice job of recovering by that back defensive line and closing it up. And that's what you need to do. You have to have communication as well between those two lines, and they're showing it today.
And exactly those four defensive back line. I mean, we're looking at Torres, Vasquez, Pike, and Navio. I mean, they got it centered down. They know what they're doing. They're fast in the ball. When that ball gets in there, they're quick to it.
It's all about that communication as well as Cormac Pike, that vocal leader in that back line, and that's why he has the captain's R-band. Here comes Manhattan, though, just controlling this game still with possession. Cleared away by Vasquez. Goes out wide. Valencia gets on it. Valencia almost playing as that number 10 role today. And a good fight there, taken away, though, by Maxi Rogers. Manhattan takes it. The shot blocked away. Nice job by DeRossier. Falls to the 39, though, of Weisdorf. Nice job there by Coleman Kim to spin away from the pressure. Lays it back to the 19 of Jules Oberg. Here comes Manhattan, a little 1-2. Trying to get a clean shot was the number 30 of Espeleta. Cross comes in, defended away. Morris Leet escapes on that one. Valencia controls, gives it back to Vasquez, and they'll control. Vasquez spins. Back there and sending it long. Goes over the top of everyone, though. Claimed by Jack Sluice. Sluice down the wing. Trying to get a 1-2 down that right-hand wing was Maxi Rogers, but it's out for a throw-in instead. 38th minute, 1-1 here. Germain Giamatti scored the opening goal for Manhattan 7 minutes in, but Morris Leet fighting back with a goal from Oscar Valencia. Controlling this is Vasquez. Vasquez lays it back to Valencia. Vasquez. Nice triangles there from Morris Leet. Here comes Valencia on the left-hand side. Ball kind of getting under his feet, and he lays it out wide to Streeter. DeRossier lays it back. And you see Navio, pretty much a back three now. Navio up in the attack in that wing-back position. Here's Torres. Navio. The Spaniard, Navio. Lays it inside nicely to Valencia. Valencia has options down the left-hand side. Here comes Morris Leet once again to BJ. The cross comes into the back post. Not quite clear. A shot. Saved by Sutton. A big-time save for the Manhattan goalkeeper. Keeps his team level.
I mean, I'm at a loss for words. That was just great soccer at that point. I mean, you got right in there. Just great touch by Morris Leet.
Just couldn't quite get it, but it has to be said, a tremendous save.
Tremendous effort by that entire offensive line of Morris Leet.
Yep, and it started with a good pass cross-field from Navio as the corner kick comes in short. Almost deflected home as Cormac Pike got onto it, but puts it wide. And a goal kick for Manhattan. And if you're Coach Silva Durai, you have to be thinking about what adjustments you can make. Maybe not at halftime. It's not time for panic mode by any means for Manhattan, but they've had their opportunities. It's just that finished product into the final third. And you see now, Diego Batista, who was out as a wingback, is now almost playing as a center striker as they go wide to Weisdorf. Weisdorf lays it inside. Espeleta goes back to Jordan Bayan. Manhattan just setting it up, but again, Morris Elite more than happy to just sit back and let them pass around the outside. Here comes Manhattan now, though, cutting into the inside. Lays it off. Nice 1-2. Giamatti. Oh, nice interception there by Torres. And Torres leads the counterattack. This is Massimo Bondi. Bondi with some nice speed. Massimo Bondi. One-on-one with Kim. Bondi. Nice cut back. Lays it inside. Navio. Gives it back. Valencia. Will lay it out to the outside to Streeter. Streeter. Looks for options. Goes inside to BJ. Nice touch there. Valencia with the goal. Cuts inside. A shot by Valencia. Goes wide. Kind of carved off his foot. It'll stay in play, though. Nicely done by Navio. Navio. Lets it back to Torres. Torres with a cross. Back post. Almost there again was Valencia. Nice job by Bailan. Still in, though, for Morris Elite. Another cross comes in. Looking for DeRossier. Header goes wide. Nice sequence there from Morris Elite on the attack. Goal kick taken quickly. Weisdorf. Inside to Batista. Batista. Goes out wide. Long ball. Looking for Weisdorf. Navio. It did come off of him, and it'll be a corner kick for Manhattan. That long ball over the top by the captain, Jack Sluice. The native of Gig Harbor, Washington. Currently playing at Fordham as this one bounces around in the box. Referee is part of the field of play, so unfortunately nothing you can do there. That happens sometimes. At least he did not make contact. Credit to him there. Coleman Kim. Kim. The Army Black Knight. Lays it to Batista. Back to Sluice. Or excuse me, the 19, of Oberg. Oberg tries to clear it through. DeRossi almost gets on it, but Manhattan keeps it. Oberg, the Yale Bulldog, getting the captain's armband. Came through the Berkshire School. Transfer actually from Williams College in Division III. Moved up to the D1 ranks. As that one goes out for a Manhattan throw-in. A lot of big schools in the Northeast represented on this Manhattan team. A team that has been around a long, long time and has developed a lot of pro talent through the years. This is Kim. 43rd minute. Probably expect 1 to 2 minutes of stoppage time with a couple of goals. Nice cross in. Oh, almost caught Velasquez off balance. I think he was expecting a flick or a deflection there, and it didn't, but no one there to collapse on the rebound there. As this one goes back to Navio. Navio. Torres. Goes back to the goalkeeper. And Velasquez will send it up and forward. Unfortunately, out of play. Landed right on the line, though. Good accuracy there from the goalkeeper.
That was the one thing you noticed. It was coming right towards us, and that was the one thing you got out of it.
I'm not worried. This is Kim. See, at this point, I know it behind plexiglass. It's like watching people who sit behind home plate at a baseball game who still flinch, even though there's a net to protect them.
Right.
This is Streeter. Lays it ball back to Valencia, the goal scorer from Morris Elite, who tied this one at 1. DeRossier. Torres. Goes wide to Navio. DeRossier with a man on. Tries to lay it through, but that pass off target. Nice interception there by Torres stepping up. Navio on the ball. Navio sends it a low cross in. It's bouncing. Kind of gets deflected away, and Manhattan will collect and control. And as good as Morris Elite has been in the attack, it's been a disciplined attack, too. The passing has been a lot more contained, a lot less risks being taken with the passing game because the turnovers have led to a lot of goals in the past couple of matches.
Right.
A lot more disciplined approach going forward today.
And a lot more communication, definitely. With going along with that discipline is that communication that makes it key, that leads to that disciplined play that you were just talking about.
Captain Cormac Pike on the ball. Looking for an option. He's hoping for somebody to come forward. Instead, he'll go to his right to Edgar Torres. Now Navio has some space. Tries to lay it inside. A heavy collision. And a foul will be called against Louis Weisdorf, again together with Massimo Bondi. A free kick for Morris Lead as we enter stoppage time here in the first half. Again, the question is, how many minutes will we get? Probably 1 or 2, I would think, with a couple of goals scored, plus the hydration break.
Right.
Here comes Jordi Navio. Good cross by Navio, looking for the back post again. That's where we've seen Morris Elite a lot of the time. They're looking on that left-hand side with the right side cross, looking to that back post.
Right. It's always that cross. There's always that cross offensive play they look at.
And I'm sure that's something the Manhattan coaching staff will be talking about at halftime. They've certainly had their opportunities as well, as that one's popped over the top. Easily controlled, though, by the back line of Morris Elite. Almost a slip there from Sluice, but he controls and sends it across to Batista. Batista, nice threading pass. Good 1-2 from Morris Elite, but a better defensive play by Cormac Pike. Gets a foot in the way, but a turnover going back the other way. Coleman Kim. Kim with a 1-2. DeRosier, nice backtracking play. Still there for Manhattan. Cross to the edge of the 18. Collision there, no foul. Goes off the arm of Rogers, but off a deflection, so they take it. Manhattan to the edge of the 18. Physical play now. Manhattan looking for a game-leading goal before the break. Nice play there. Rogers tries to cut in down the wing. He will earn himself a corner and a late chance on the set piece for Manhattan. Probably not too many seconds left in this half.
But again, there's that Morris Elite defense. Do you see that pressure, right, that they're building up for that Manhattan offense? Couldn't get that one player, right? It was 2-on-1. Definitely works. Definitely works. I can't say anymore.
And a nice job tracking back on a couple of those plays as well to intercept.
Right.
Here comes the corner. In-swinger. Goes to the back post. A header there. Nice catch by Velasquez. It was a good look from Jamadi.
I mean, the technicality on that save.
Great save to end the half. And that is the end of 45 minutes. Entertaining first half
very much
here at Rutgers Newark.
Yeah.
A goal from German Jamadi 7 minutes in gave Manhattan the lead, but a goal from Oscar Valencia knotting things up. We go to a break and some words from our sponsors. 1-1 after 45. Stay with us here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports.
Rich Latman, realtor with Keeneland Latman, Sotheby's International Realty, enjoys helping clients through the process of selling their home and finding their dream home. Whether you need more space, are a first-time home buyer, or ready to downsize, Rich can help. Rich is a National Association of Realtors Circle of Excellence Award winner and one of the top producers in his area. With Rich, you can always expect expert analysis, excellent service, and exceptional results. For all real estate in Morris and Somerset counties, contact Rich Latman at 908-839-8487 or by email at rlatman@klsir.com.
If you live in Andover, Blairstown, Byram, Frankfurt, Franklin, Frieden, Frelinghuysen, Greene, Hampton, Hardwick, Hope, Knowlton, Lafayette, Newton, Sparta, Stillwater, Sussex, and Wantage, Planet Networks is building high-speed fiber in your neighborhood. Visit getplanetfiber.com today to learn more.
At At Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. We offer a variety of products and automotive services to enhance your vehicle's performance. Our mission is simple. We never promise more than we can deliver, and we always give the customer more than they expect. Because at Madison Tire and Auto Repair LLC, our philosophy is the customer is number one. Please call us for a quote or service question at 973-377-1915.
Choosing a college is a big, big, big deal. But I know I started right because CCM is in the top 2% of community colleges in the nation. And at County College of Morris, I get to choose from over 100 programs. Whether you're just out of high school, like me, exploring career options,
like me,
or seeking lifelong learning,
like me,
make CCM your choice, like me. Go big and visit ccm.edu and aspire to be you.
Sports medicine is the care of athletes, college athletes, professional athletes, amateur athletes, and we see a lot of weekend warriors.
At the Sports Medicine Center, we're up to date on all the latest techniques, both surgical and non-surgical treatment options for treating all sorts of injuries.
It's important to make the diagnosis, make it quickly, and start the ball rolling with the treatment.
If you can get an MRI done the same day of your injury, a lot of times that's going to help get that treatment started in the right direction instead of waiting 2-3 weeks.
I think reassurance, making the diagnosis, and coming up with a good plan for that particular athlete is a very good thing. It helps to get the folks back on track and limits how discouraged they can actually be from the injury.
Patient education is important. We want the patient to be part of the treatment plan, and having the patient have an understanding of what their injury is, what their treatment options are, it helps them to get back to the sport that they love.
We have doctors with all different specialties within sports medicine, state-of-the-art concussion care, regenerative medicine, and then of course we have our orthopedic surgeons. If something needs to be fixed, we can fix it, more than likely in a minimally invasive fashion.
With the arthroscopic and minimally invasive procedures, we're able to do much of this surgery inside the joint without having to damage any of the surrounding tissue. That allows an athlete to return to sports much quicker.
We're seeing excellent results with regenerative medicine. Ligament injuries that would normally have taken 6 to 8 weeks, now we're seeing 2 to 3 week recovery periods. It gives me great pleasure to be able to treat an athlete and see them succeed back on the field.
I've worked with many mortgage companies over the years. From the big banks where I thought I could get the best, most competitive rate, to the small guys where I thought I'd get more personalized service. And I never thought I could have it both, until I met Family First. Family First gave me the most competitive rates in the market with unmatched service. Their team is incredible. They were always at arm's reach, ready to answer my questions, help me weigh different loan options, and work through some of the most challenging closing situations and timelines. I have to say without a doubt, Family First is the best in the business, and I strongly recommend them if you're looking to finance or refinance your home.
Starting us off at number 5, here's Mendham's Liam Lloyd with the snipe past Morristown goalie Dylan Peck for his 10th goal of the year.
Daniel Leonard with great defense to steal the puck back, moving behind the goal to pass it back into the middle to Ryan Leonard with a first-time shot to make it 3-1 for Bernard's first Whippany.
Coming in at number 3 is Par Regional's Dylan Zelinskis on a great individual effort, creating a breakaway opportunity for the goal as Par Regional breaks through for their first win of the season.
Morristown with the pressure on all of the Mendham players to give Harry Stetton an incredible breakaway to fake out the goalie, letting them know who the boss is to score the 4th goal for Morristown.
Finally at number 1, it's Pope John star Alana Robinson with the crossover against Sparta's Bryn McCurry and finishes with the smooth jumper. Let's take a look at that again, but in slow motion. The Wrap-Up Report's top 5 plays of the week are brought to you by Planet Networks provides award-winning high-speed fiber internet, telecommunications, and managed technology services. Keeping essential information, technology systems, and connections updated, safe, and secure 24/7 requires specialized expertise and support. Planet Networks delivers as a trusted partner, enabling you to accomplish your personal and professional goals. For more information, visit planet.net or stop in and visit the local Newton or Denville offices and tell them Morris Sussex Sports sent you. If you want to catch even more highlights from Morris Sussex Sports broadcasts, tune into the Wrap-Up Report as we feature top plays and athletes, as well as upcoming previews of the teams you want to watch out for that weekend. You can check us out on Thursdays at 6 p.m. right here on Morris Sussex Sports.
My room is so cold, my fish froze.
Mine's so hot, my sneakers melted.
Rooms with different temperatures? That means your HVAC system is outdated and wasting energy. At ICS, we'll install an energy-efficient system that provides a constant flow of clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature in every room. You could save money each month, and the price we quote is the price you'll pay. Get a quote today. See why we say ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Go ahead, take a deep breath. Oh, nice, huh? That's some clean, fresh air at the perfect temperature.
That is good. Who installed the system?
ICS. They're the leaders in HVAC. They make the ductwork at their own factory, so we even save some money.
That's impressive. You recommend them?
It's ICS for HVAC.
I see why.
Hey, Lorraine, go get a big plastic bag. Take some air home with you.
Have you ever needed a day to relax during these stressful times? Well, then look no further than Modern Acupuncture. Modern Acupuncture will ensure your time there will not only be relaxing, but make you feel rejuvenated. Not only will your stay be comfortable, but safe as well. All staff at Modern Acupuncture practice safe social distancing guidelines and keep all equipment and rooms sanitized after each visit. Modern Acupuncture, making lives better.
I was born fast. Parisi made me faster.
I thought I could jump. Parisi brought me to new heights.
I wasn't always quick. Parisi made me lightning fast.
Strength was never my strength. Parisi changed all that.
Back here at Rutgers Newark, an entertaining first 45 between Morris Elite and Manhattan. And you're seeing two very different styles. You're seeing Manhattan right now that is trying to play the stylish game, trying to be very fancy Sebastian, and then for Morris Elite, a much more disciplined approach.
Right.
Both seem to be working. The question is who will get the final attack and the final goal.
I mean, honestly, I feel like it's a very impossible question to answer, not going to lie, because it's very, in the game kind of thing. But like you're saying, for those different styles are working. And that's what's good. For each team, in that halftime talk they've had, they probably would have said, this is working. Let's keep on what we're doing, just a little bit more push, right, to get past these next 45 minutes, right? Remember, this is a team effort, right? This is all together. We're in this for the long run. And, honestly, let's see who leaves it the best on the field.
Honestly, minor adjustments at most, probably, for both teams, if anything. By the way, some checking in on MLS on the scoreboard. NYCFC with a big win today, 4-2 over the New England Revolution.
Okay.
Also a big win for Portland Timbers. They defeat the Seattle Sounders 3-0 in their contest. A big win there. And 21st minute, Austin FC 2-0 up on Atlanta. Austin trying to chase down LAFC, who had a exciting 3-2 win over the LA Galaxy last night. Also, a crazy game in Philadelphia. The Philadelphia Union 7-0 over DC United. It was 5-0 at halftime. Absolutely unbelievable game there. Red Bulls just about to kick off against FC Cincinnati in that game. And we'll try to keep you updated that as long as we're on the air here. Should be able to get the halftime score in that match. Of course, this is labeled MLS Rivalry Week. Although next week, the New York Derby, NYCFC versus the New York Red Bulls at Red Bull Arena, just across the river in Harrison. But for now, the second half is underway.
I mean, you were just mentioning before the MLS Rivalry Week. This is definitely a rivalry within itself.
I mean, all the teams within this division are so close.
Right, no, but I'm just saying this team, this passion that we're seeing on the field, this is definitely worthy of a rivalry title.
Interception there from DeRossier. Morris Sussex going from right to left, wearing the all blues. Nice interception there by the number 22 of Silvera. Manhattan trying to take an early start, but it's a throw-in for Morris Sussex. Manhattan in the red and black, going from left to right here in the second half. On the bench, the available substitutions first for the visitors. Panache Makakoe, Ada Okoregie, Jack Needham, Daniel Shannon, Amara Cisse, John Kowalski, and Thomas Collins, all available on the bench for Manhattan. For Morris Elite, Alex Visha, Zhao Suki, James Abyss, Matt Agudelo, Lucas Espada, Luke Smith, and Michael Tavares available for the hosts. As here they go down the outside. Jordan Bayan. Good cross to the edge of the 8 of the 6. Nice headed away by Cormac Pike. DeRossier the first to it. Heads it along. And nicely controlled there. And Morris Elite will look to go the other way. As the clock is going the wrong direction here. But I think we can still let that go, though. As the clock operator will get that settled.
Scared me there for a second.
But this one goes over the top. Cormac Pike is out.
I mean, I understand. I'm right next to the clock operator, but my goodness.
There's a throw in here for Manhattan. Throw in kept in by Manhattan. No substitutions at the half for either squad. As we mentioned, both teams pretty happy with their performance in the first half as this one goes out wide.
I mean, definitely. If I was either head coach, I would definitely say, like you were saying, very happy with each performance.
Yeah, nothing. Again, like we said, just minor adjustments. That's about it. And both goals were very well done as that's a foul on Manhattan, a free kick for Morris Elite. Morris Elite looking for their second win of the season. Their only victory this year coming at Drew University in a home game with a win 2-1 over FA Euro New York. A win for Morris Elite, depending on what Westchester Flames do, could take them actually out of the basement by a point on the Westchester Flames if they were to lose this week. Manhattan, if they get the next goal and they get the 3 points, they will be within 1 of Long Island, trying to stay away from that potential playoff. That spot currently held by the Hudson Valley Hammers, although they are trying to hold off Boston City, which currently, from the Northeast Division, have 21 points to Hudson Valley's 19. That wildcard spot is shared between the two divisions. Two teams have already clinched their spot out of the Eastern Conference. Seacoast United Phantoms and the Ocean City Nor'easters will be going into the playoffs. As of Thursday's results, a total of 10 teams have punched their tickets to the playoffs, 8 per region. This is Kim. Coleman Kim. Nice layoff inside. Maxie Rogers trying to connect with German Giamatti, but a little bit too far for him.
Again, that is an example of kind of the downside of that stylish play you were mentioning before. Those great passes, definitely. But again, having the open man there and putting it in practice could end up blowing up in your face.
Yep, just a little bit too strong on that last pass there for Giamatti, who has the opening goal in this game. Here comes Cormac Pike, going on a run here, the captain. Avoids the slide tackle, goes out wide, then goes into the box. Chance there, looking for it was the 17 of Bondi. And now a counterattack possibility for Manhattan. They have numbers.
I mean, the speed and intuition of Cormac Pike, while he's a great defensive lineman, I mean, he could easily be put in the midfield or striker position.
But again, the nice communication there from Morris Elite falling back as there's a big collision. Referee will play on an advantage. 2 players down, and now they'll stop play. Heavy collision there, but between Silvera and I believe that was Oscar Valencia.
Yes.
Both are up on their feet.
I believe
referee was going to play advantage there.
Yeah, it was a little bit of an arm pull or arm drag of some sort from Silveira.
Yep, just a little bit too much, and those are always the ones where you kind of collapse into each other. Those are the most painful because you're just falling on top of each other. So one person's either getting a foot or an elbow into the stomach. The other person is having somebody land on top of you, which is never fun.
Nope.
Still don't know why they do that for celebrations. A dog pile never leads to anything more than just injuries. So this one's laid back all the way to Alex Sutton.
I mean, hey, celebrations are celebrations, you know.
And again, congratulations to the Morris Elite women's team who won the Metropolitan Division in a outstanding match earlier today here on this field over Queensboro, 3-2. Great atmosphere, tremendous, probably the best game we've seen all year.
I mean, tremendously a nail-biting finish to the end, honestly.
Stoppage time goal from Bridget Dujets, clinching the playoff. A nice challenge there, flared by Max Rogers as the referee, but he turns the ball over and Morris Elite will take it back. They go out wide. This is Streeter. Ethan Streeter looks for an overlap.
You could see Valencia from that previous challenge there. A little bit of residue from that, holding his side there. A little bit of pain.
Yeah, he's taken a couple of decent shots in this second half. But he's also got the goal, so you hope that he can fight through the pain here if you're Coach Donato Curci. This one goes over the top. Nice play by Streeter to earn the corner, and well done. As he was one-on-one there with Jordan Bayon. Bayon has had a decent game in the back line. The graduate from Dartmouth.
Yep.
From Armonk, New York, but actually went to Morristown High School, was a member of the Red Bulls Academy.
Yeah, he was part of Red Bulls 2 in the USL Championship Division.
Yep, that was in 2018. Put together a good career for Dartmouth. He's been a solid player in this back line for Manhattan today. He's had a good game. Corner coming up here. Jordi Navio will take it from the near side.
Of course, Jordi Navio, the Spaniard, played for CD Europa back in Spain and taking that free kick there.
Corner kick is
my bad.
All the way to Santiago Vasquez, but his header was a little bit off target, and it'll be a goal kick for Manhattan. The rest of the teams that have clinched their playoff spots as of Thursday, the Des Moines Menace and Chicago FC United out of the Central Division are through. Expansion side 1 Knoxville also through from the Southern Division, along with Nona FC and Texas United. And out of the Western Division, Ballard FC, another one of the expansion teams this year, Capital FC and Project 501, who is the development system for the Oakland Roots, all qualifying so far for the playoffs. Plenty of more spots available. Manhattan can potentially, if they get the winning goal here, clinch their spot tonight, depending on results elsewhere. Nice turn here. Paul Giamatti. Nice job by Giamatti there.
Finds the open man in Pangrazi.
But that one's intercepted. Too many players around Pangrazi there. He tried to slip through, but good defense there from Manhattan, keeping players back. Here they come again to the attack.
And you've always seen Pangrazi this entire season itching for his first goal.
Well, he's got one. He's got the one already. But
first goal in this game, definitely itching for it.
Yeah, Pangrazi is a nice target forward. He holds up the play nicely. He's a target on the aerial duels. He's been a nice addition to this starting 11. As Manhattan regains possession. Batista. Fayan. Batista again, but that pass is off target. Batista frustrated with himself, as you could hear there. Passing it back. Vasquez. Valencia. Tries to fend it through. He'll earn a throw-in. And we'll see how quickly we will see substitutions. Nothing pending at the moment, it appears, for either squad. But again, with these conditions, the humidity especially, you'll see substitutions usually come in a little bit earlier than they normally would. That one's battled around. Coleman Kim claiming that one is the 19 of Oberg. Oberg, the captain from Stockholm, Sweden. Played his high school soccer, though, in New England at the Berkshire School, part of the incredible prep school network up in New England that they have.
Currently plays at Yale, going into his senior season this year. A transfer from Williams College up in Massachusetts. A little bit of familiar territory for me.
And for me as well. Williams, one of our top rivals at Springfield. That shot along the floor from Rogers, but easily claimed by Velasquez.
And also, Olberg named to USA Today All-American team. So definitely props to him for getting that award and notoriety there.
A name potentially to remember for the future if you are a fan of a team in the USL professional ranks or MLS. Probably a name that you might be hearing in the near future. Jules Olberg. See, lays it in there. Manhattan, again, fine with passing it around, but Morris Leak comfortable there as they go to the edge of the 18. Ooh. Nice cutback, whole bunch of moves, but no shot. They lay it back again. Coleman Kim with a little step over. Tries to get it on his left foot. Another step over. Nice job by Navio. Stepping through and draws the foul. Free kick for Morris Elite. And again, you see there plenty of fancy footwork from Manhattan, but unable to find that finished product, that one shot you're looking for.
Right, there's that stylish, like you were saying before, but it comes down to the discipline.
Well, we said there aren't any subs. Well, now there's a triple sub.
We're looking at
as number 8, we have Amara Cisse, number 9, number 44, Thomas Collins, and number 18, Ada Okorogie coming into the game. And they will replace the number 12 of Diego Batista, the number 30 coming out, that is Espeleta. And a third player went out on the far side there. Not sure who that is. And it's Gabriel Silveira. So Silveira, Batista, and Espeleta are off. Cisse.
So it looks like they were
Collins and Okorogie coming on, and a chance immediately after the subs. Nice block by DeRossier. As Jamadi was looking for a shot, he was hoping for a handball. Referee not interested.
So it looks like Manhattan here is coming to replace their entire offensive front three.
Yeah, looks like it for the most part, except for Jamadi, who stays out there. Max Rogers looking for a call, but isn't going to get it. Cisse, graduate of Wheaton College, 2017, originally from the Bronx, came out of one of the powerhouses of New York City high school soccer, Martin Luther King High School.
I mean, as this season has 3 goals, 1 assist, 8 shots, so definitely a big powerhouse, made his impact and established himself within this team.
And then Ada Okorogie, a native of London, England, plays his college soccer at Amherst. So this one bounces around at the edge of the 18. We'll get back to those bios later. Bounces around to the top of the 18. Streeter collects, nicely done, gets it out to Vasquez. Ooh. Vasquez, though, a loose touch, and he loses it and almost takes a spill there. Lucky not to injure himself on that. Throw goes into the 44 of Thomas Collins. Collins, another player from Dartmouth from Willingdon, England. Went to the Beatty School going into his junior season. Had 14 appearances for the Big Green. A lot of players from Dartmouth on this Manhattan side.
A lot of players from great academic institutions, I might say.
Absolutely. The Ivy League, good quality of soccer as well.
Right. You got Ivy League, you got D3.
Got Fordham, obviously, a lot of the Northeast teams, a lot of quality soccer.
Yeah, you got
not quite the ACC level, but they will certainly put up a fight to anyone they come across.
I mean, it would definitely be a little bit of a big moment for me if I ever find out there's a BC player on one of these teams.
Probably out in the up in the Northeast Division. I have a feeling probably a lot of players from the New England area up there.
Maybe from maybe one of those Northeast teams, definitely.
Boston City, perhaps.
Yeah.
So this one goes out wide. Bayan cuts inside on his left foot. Decides to lay it across. Collins lays it into Kim. Kim with a nice fancy footwork. Kim with a shot, and he goes just wide. Nice move inside there from the Army product.
I mean, you can't ignore that number 8, Kim. He's definitely been there every single step of the way with that fancy footwork and great finishes.
And Kim is moving further up in terms of the attack as well. He was more of a defensive holding midfield role in that first half. But with that triple sub, he is now moving up the pitch, seeing Max Rogers kind of dropping back with Thomas Collins in that role. Here comes Morris Elite, though, on the counterattack. Good ball across, looking for Streeter. Nice collection there by Streeter. Tries to cut inside on his left. Tries to go to Tabije. He's taken down. And a free kick in a dangerous spot for Morris Elite. Manhattan not happy with the call. They thought it was a bit of a flop, but the referee says no, a free kick for the hosts. And a great opportunity here. And pretty stern instructions for the Manhattan coaching staff.
Oh, whoa.
Saying, let it go. Stop talking to the referee. Let's just play the game.
I mean, I feel like I'm part of the team, how I'm hearing the instructions. It's getting right through to our headsets here.
Coach Ray.
That's some powerful screaming, I might add.
Salvatore making his feelings known about what his team should be focusing on. But, again, that's the biggest thing, discipline. Biggest thing is discipline. A free kick here now with Streeter. Two-man wall. Streeter sends it out to the back post, bounces in there, cleared off the 6-yard box, bounces around, headed down, almost falls to Streeter again. It will go out for a corner kick for Morris Elite. Coach Ray, of course, assisted by the former Red Bulls and MetroStars goalkeeper Abuna Kandul, also part of the coaching staff at Manhattan. A very talented coaching staff, really on both sides. Donato Curci, of course, part of the Red Bulls Academy for a little while as that corner kick is cleared away. Falls just out to the 18, goes all the way back, where Torres will send it right back into the mix. Navio sends it in with his right foot, back post. DeRossier heads it up, leaves it there, and it was just kind of sitting, but Manhattan the first one to get there. Nice interception there by the 17 of Bondi. Massimo Bondi was making a nice run at the back post, too, but DeRossier get there first. Long ball over the top. Cleared away, but not all the way. Maxie Rogers calms it down. Here comes Thomas Collins. Kim goes out wide. Bayan. Kim again. Back to Bayan. Works his way down the wing. Streeter on him. Bayan. Left-footed cross. Goes to no one on the back post. A goal kick from Morris Elite as we hit the 62nd minute. And again, we want to take a minute to thank all of our sponsors for all of their support all year long. And that's the final home broadcast for the USL League 2. This season. We want to thank the Shop Chatham. We also want to thank Alfred Sports Shop and Jag 1 Physical Therapy for all of their support of Morris Elite SC this season in the W League and USL League 2. We also want to thank all of you that are watching along with us for supporting the club all year. We thank you so much. Again, these broadcasts can happen with the support, without the support of the fans. There's a foul. Streeter got shoved down to the ground by Bayan. So to everyone who was watch these matches all year long in the W League and USL League 2. We thank you so very much. And again, we are trying to finalize things now, but it sounds like we might have one more game at least to bring you in the W League playoffs.
Oh, yeah. With
Morris Elite claiming the Metropolitan Division. They are, again, not confirmed, but it sounds like they will be the hosts for the first round in the, what would technically be the quarterfinals. Here at Rutgers Newark, that would be on Wednesday. The game will be on Wednesday. The question is where. Again, almost certainly confirmed, but not totally confirmed. And so keep an eye out on the social media. Keep an eye on Morris Elite social media as well as Morris Sussex Sports for updates on the USL W League playoffs. Comes Thomas Collins. Sends it wide. Okoroge cuts back on his left foot. Goes back into the midfield. A shot and a goal. Beautiful setup by Ada Okoroge. And I believe it was at Jamadi again. Jamadi with the goal, I believe. Jamadi with his second goal of the match. And that, again, though, it's a good finish, but it's all about the setup there for the number 18 from Manhattan. So we take a look at the replay here. Just watch the work down the wing, gets it to the byline, and that just opens up Jamadi, and does a clever move from Jamadi.
Right.
As soon as that ball was cut in, the pass was about to come in, took that stutter step back, found himself a half a foot of space, and just like that, Manhattan has taken back the lead 2-1.
Definitely with number 18, Ada getting there, finding that angled pass.
Yep.
Definitely. It's that angled pass that's been practicing pretty much. You've seen it all this game.
And it's short distance, too. Right. Those shorter passes where it's congested, it's always about just the accuracy of that pass. Here they come again, looking for Jamadi. That one was from the number 9, Cisse, but collected instead by the goalkeeper, Velasquez.
Maybe after that goal, he was a little tired out from that one. I think he was just trying to get his breath together at that point.
All about just timing when you go on your run. You can't sprint for 90 minutes.
Right.
So this one goes down the line. Morris Elite, though, they have come back from the deficit once already today. Nice footwork there by Jordi Navio. Plays it out wide to Streeter. Streeter cuts inside. He's got a little bit of space there, but he's closed down. Nice job there by Cisse, who got stepped on, but advantage played. Cross from Rogers. Goes cross field to Ada. Cuts back inside. Okorogi. Nice defensive play, but he keeps it with it. Gets through Navio. Cross goes to the back post. Doesn't find anybody except for Morris Elite blue shirts. BJ goes out wide to Vasquez. Again, just keeping that discipline. Don't panic down a goal. That's what Morris Elite did well in the first half. And allowed them to get the responding goal to tie it up before. We'll see if they're able to do it here. Cormac Pike comes through as we are into the 66th minute. 2-0, a brace from German Gimadi. Again, the product of Amherst. Here comes Morris Elite the other way. Navio lays it inside to Rossier. Nice touch through. The goal scorer for Morris Elite. Valencia goes back to the back line to Edgar Torres. Nice ball over the top. Looking for Pangrazi, but it's a little bit too far. And going to claim that one is Alex Sutton. And again, now we'll see how Morris Elite responds. We saw the triple substitution from Manhattan already pay dividends. With that nice assist from Ada Okorogi. Okorogi played his high school soccer, by the way, at the Royal Russell School, which just sounds very fancy.
Yeah.
In London. Here comes Cisse.
That sounds like Hogwarts fancy.
Again, so many prep schools through the UK. They don't usually get the recognition either because so many of the best footballers, as they would say over there, go immediately into the pro academies when they're 10, 12. They never get to the what we would call high school or junior college level in the UK, but still plenty of talent. Doesn't mean that you're not talented if you don't get signed up with a pro squad at age 10.
I mean, UK is definitely a big, as they would call it over there, football country. That's basically the primary sport, right? So that's kind of, that leads to that thinking behind putting pro academies.
Here comes Morris Lee trying to break through. Nice defensive play there from Collins, although he's called for the foul. Looked like he got it clean. But a free kick for Morris Elite. And it's going to be in a relatively dangerous area once again. And again, Morris Elite has shown some teams difficulties on set pieces. It's a little bit too far out for a shot from here, but look for another cross to the back post.
Hey, we got one back post here.
And we'll see what Morris Elite does on this one. They're loading up the back post there. Plenty of options. Jordi Navio will take it about 35 yards out.
See it out.
And Navio was wondering if the player is 10 yards back. He's asking the referee to check one more time, please. And he will pace it back off, and Jordi Navio's calculations are correct, and so the one-man wall will be backed up.
He's still...
Here goes Navio. The dark arts, as it were. Cross comes in, and everybody collapses in as they were looking for the 17 of Bondi. But instead, it's a counterattack the other way. Here comes Manhattan. Play on, advantage. 4-on-3 for Manhattan if they hurry. Cormac Pike trying to claim it back. Takes him out from behind. Down goes Coleman Kim. And Cormac Pike is lucky to only see yellow here.
Uh-oh.
I will say this, a professional foul from Cormac Pike to stop that counterattack, but immediately checking on Coleman Kim. But again, Cormac Pike may be very lucky to only see a yellow card there.
I mean, that's the definition of good sportsmanship right there. Even though he committed a foul, he still went to check on the guy to see if he was fine.
And you can see Pike, and you see there a little handshake there between Pike and Kim, but
still gets the yellow, unfortunately.
Yeah, sportsmanship does not erase a yellow card, unfortunately. But that's a great counterattack again, though, from Manhattan, and that's really the only thing that Cormac Pike could do there to stop that was a 4-on-3, and we've seen already how dangerous they can be in the counter.
Right.
And now a really, really dangerous opportunity here, though, for Manhattan.
A little bit of a push between Cormac and Kim over there.
Yeah, well, if someone steps on the back of your leg, you're not going to be overly pleased with that person for at least a little minute. But Looks like 2 players over the ball for Manhattan.
Just went from very nice to very mean very quick.
4 or 5 players in the wall for Morris Lead, who are right on the edge of the 18. Chance for Manhattan to extend their lead.
Oh.
Flex off the wall and over the top. It'll be a corner kick. Decent look that time from Giamatti. As Maxie Rogers will go over and take the corner kick. The wall, though, doing its job. You almost want that free kick a little bit more off center, because going right in the middle there, yes, it's tough for the goalkeeper, but it's tough as a shooter as well, what side you go to, because everyone's kind of centered in the goal. So that one's laid back to the captain, to Oberg. Back over to Rogers. Rogers cuts back, trying to get on his right foot. Rogers sends it to the back post. It's over everyone, headed but not all the way clear. Manhattan keeps it on. Nice job there getting around Streeter by Okorogi. Cross comes in, and it is over the end line, and so it'll be a goal kick for Morris Elite. 71st minute, 2-1 to Manhattan SC. Brace from German Giamatti is the scoring for them. A goal from Oscar Valencia for Morris Elite. Long ball over the top. It's over everyone. Oberg. Plenty of time on the ball and lays it out wide to Bayan. Bayan. And just controlling the game now. And you're seeing it is a different style that Manhattan is doing right now. As you can see, they're even just standing around waiting for Morris Elite to come to them. And again, they're just trying to open up the gaps. Coach Salvador, you can obviously see he's changed his strategy quite a bit from what we saw even at the start of this half. Sit back, control the game, calm it down. If they open up a chance, you can take it, but don't force it. But here they come again on the counterattack. There is that opening.
Oh.
Coleman Kim with a nice move. Good job by DeRosier backtracking. Morris Elite takes over. Goes inside. Valencia with a duel there. Loses out, though, to Thomas Collins. Maxie Rogers. Good play by Pike to poke it away. Has to be careful on a yellow card. Goes back to Collins. Goes out wide. Bayan. Bayan looks for the back post. There's no one there, but they headed away anyway, does Torres.
Oh.
Better safe than sorry. Referee tells both players to get up as there was a collision there right at the edge of the 18. Navio lays it back to Torres. Looks like a double substitution ready to come on for Morris Elite.
Looks like
Abyss and Smith.
Yep, exactly.
Ready to come on. So a change in the midfield / attack from Morris Elite coming. We'll see who they replace. Long ball ahead by Pike. Looking for Pangrazi. Controls it nicely, does Pangrazi. Goes out wide to DeBJ. DeBJ leaves it into the middle. He's got an option. Streeter on the left goes to him. Streeter with a cross. Top of the 18. Bounces across with a chance for Valencia.
Ooh.
And a good effort there on the half volley, but it goes wide.
And they're going for the substitutions.
Here come the subs now, and that'll be Oscar Valencia's last touch. Had himself quite a game.
Definitely.
With the goal. Massimo Bandi, it looks like, might be coming off as well, although, nope, actually it's going to be Edgar Torres. So, nope, it looks like Oscar Valencia is standing out. So it's Oscar Torres coming off along with Massimo Bandi, with Abyss coming on. And looks like almost a front two now of Pangrazi and Valencia. DeBJ going on the opposite wing with Luke Smith playing in the middle. DeRosier moving up as this one comes toward us. Nicely controlled there by Cisse, but intercepted. DeBJ. Nice play there. A big collision and a hard foul and a yellow card to Pangrazi, as that was a heavy challenge on Oberg. That was a harsh one, and that was an immediate yellow card from the referee. He took it out of the pocket immediately on that play. Pangrazi has had a good game, but clearly a little bit frustrated. No goals tonight. And Manhattan, again, making the argument that that could have been a red card, but just the yellow. And looks like a potential substitution, or not yet.
Just
they're cleaning the black bits off of his forehead.
Yep, cleaning the turf off.
As this one goes long, looking forward to Cisse. Cisse battling forward there with Streeter. Nice job by Streeter. Almost a back three now for Morris Elite with Pike, Vasquez, and Navio. As DeRossier sends it forward, looking for Tabije. A little bit too far for him. On the ball is Collins. Careful.
Oh, no.
Pangrazi in there with another foul, and he has got to be careful. He's already on the yellow card now.
No, I mean.
And again, it's one thing to get the yellow card, but it's keeping that composure after that first yellow. You have to keep your composure, because how many times have we seen it? A player gets a yellow card and then 2 minutes later get the second one.
Right.
So
I mean,
Pangrazi has to make sure he is settled down here.
I get the idea of Pangrazi trying to get the ball away from the player. And
right.
Yeah, but don't let that lead into another yellow card when you just got a yellow card not even a minute ago.
You love to see that aggression if you're the coaching staff for Morris Elite, but at a certain point, aggression crosses the line into something that's detrimental to the squad.
Right.
So that's got to be something they have to just adjust. And again, they've gone to a top two.
Yeah.
Takes a little more pressure off of him, but he still has to be very careful.
Right. That aggression, like you were saying before, it needs to come with control.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You have that yellow card. You have that boundary you don't want to cross. Right. And that control is what you need to not cross it.
Yeah, don't change the style that you want him to play. That's the biggest thing. You don't want him to change how he plays, because that aggressiveness is what makes him such a good forward.
And we'll put him at that striker position.
But
yeah,
you still have to know when to lay off a little bit. And now Manhattan will keep the ball here, 76th minute.
And could that be a part of Manhattan's tactic with their head coach saying, let them come to us, not to them?
And again, that
let them make the mistakes, not us.
And that causes Morris Elite to be more aggressive, which potentially could lead to more fouls. And now comes the counterattack. Matthew Rogers tries to pass it through. Pike gets it with his shoulder. A couple of claims for handball, but they're not going to give it.
And he's
Pike
looking for opportunities and
gives it to
open
Streeter.
men there. Yep.
And you see Streeter now more of an outside back now, a little bit, with Vasquez playing more of the center back role. So it is more of still a back four, but just a bit of a shift. Streeter being more of a wing back. And looks like a substitution coming on, getting ready to come on here for Manhattan. Looks like John Kowalski getting prepared. As that one goes to Velasquez. Bouncing around, though, DeRossier will calmly head it back and let Velasquez to control. Sends it out to Vasquez on the opposite side. Vasquez goes it off to the far side to Navio. Back to Vasquez. Pike on the ball now. 78th minute. Pike sends it up forward. That second ball will fall to the 18. Okorogi has the assist on that second goal. Tries to feed Jamadi again, but it's a little bit too far. As here comes Morris Elite moving forward. This is Luke Smith. Smith. DeRossier, back to Smith. Goes back to Pike. Doesn't look like any hydration break coming here in the second half. Just cooled down enough.
Yeah.
So not too much stoppage time really expected at this point, you wouldn't think. Maybe 3 or 4 minutes.
Right. The sun's setting down and kind of giving that cool breeze to go over this field, kind of maybe not.
Just enough with the turf.
Right. Didn't let the official say to give a hydration break.
Here comes Streeter. Streeter on the ball. Good ball inside to Pangrazi. Nice touch by Pangrazi. Here comes a chance now for Morris Elite. Abyss loses out on it, though. Cleared away. Morris Elite just leaving their center backs there. Vasquez and Pike. Everybody else in the attack. And a player down. Pangrazi is down behind the play for Morris Elite. Referee either didn't see it or let it go and might go back to it. We'll find out. A chance here. Cross comes in. Nice look there for Valencia. They'll go the opposite way. Coleman Kim. Kim gets through. Nice pace there from Kim. Sends it wide looking for Jamadi. He finds him. But it's a 2-on-4 for Manhattan here. Now players arriving. Maxie Rogers gets a little bit too far for him, in between him and Cisse. And Morris Elite doesn't quite clear it. Cisse collects it. Goes back to Bayan. Cisse. Back to Bayan. And you're seeing now Valencia more as that target striker now for Morris Elite. So decent look, though, as that pass went through to Abyss, but couldn't quite control it. We're into the 80th minute here. 2-1 in favor of Morris Elite. Or in favor of Manhattan, excuse me. Morris League was up 2-1 in the other match before in the Women's League. As here comes another substitution, finally from Manhattan.
You know, I get it, David. They both start with the letter M there, so maybe we got a little bit of confusion.
Remember I said math is my strong suit? Letters aren't either. I just talk for a living. Coleman Kim comes off a great shift for the Army Black Knight. Does a nice job today.
I mean, definitely. He was definitely a big power for this team.
And coming on is John Kowalski, going into his sophomore year at Holy Cross, the native of Pound Ridge, New York.
Oh.
Played his club soccer at FC Westchester, as well as playing at Fox Lane High School. As the referee giving a talking to between the captain Oberg and Pangrazi, who again came together off the ball before. Referee either didn't see it or let it go, but they've come together a couple times now. And your referee, you want a good job there of just talking to the players, trying to settle things down. It's been a pretty emotional game. It's been a little bit scrappy.
Yeah.
Certainly not the scrappiest game we've seen this year, but as you get into these last 10 minutes, you know, you're tired, emotions get frayed, as that was a good look.
Yeah.
But trying to get to Cisse, as Morris Leet will look to send it back the other way through Luke Smith. Smith goes wide. Navio. Waits just lays it across the pike, and now Manhattan playing all 11 players behind the ball here. Good ball forward by Pike, looking for Streeter. It's a big collision, heads clash there.
Oh, no.
And that will stop play here as Bayan and Streeter.
As the official calls for the trainer here to look at these two men.
Looks like Bayan might have gotten off worse, but they're both on their feet. Again, trainers, I'm sure, will. The referee, as you can see, getting Bayan to come back as they both go through protocol. And I'm sure they will both be checked out here by the trainers. Good job by the referee as Bayan tried to walk away from the situation, but that is, again, player safety first, especially with what we know now about head injuries. That's a smart decision by the referee, and it looks like it's going to be a free kick in favor of Manhattan, and then a substitution coming on here for Morris Elite.
Says coming in.
And the number 11 of Michael Tavares looking to come into the game. The question is for whom?
Tabije looks like.
Yep. Tabije coming off, and Tavares coming through. Tavares, the sophomore at St. Peter's, the native of Union, New Jersey. He was actually a two-time public national champion at Union. He was a two-time all-state selection as well. He'll get some minutes here. So the throw in, bounces around. He plays more as in the midfield as this one goes through the Pike. Nice job by Pike. They lay it back through looking for Pangrazi. Pike almost gets there, but ends up going the other way. And now you'll see Valencia out on the left-hand side. Smith moving more up into the attack. DeRossier moving back. So a bit of a nucleus in the midfield for Morris Lead at this point. 83rd minute. Still looking for a goal to level this match. This is the 13 of Smith. Lays it off to Tavares, his first touch. Now Smith again. DeRossier. Again, just really the two center backs, the only defense staying back for Morris Elite. Play on and play forward at this point. Vasquez has some space, dribbles into it, leaves it back for DeRossier. Now over to Pike. Pike lays it inside. Nice ball. Valencia, the goal scorer from Morris Elite. Now Streeter. Tries to lay it inside. Tavares comes together with Cisse. Poked away, and Manhattan will keep it. Looks like another pair of substitutions getting ready to come on here for Manhattan. Streeter on the ball. Streeter just plays it back to DeRossier as they try to switch the field. As this one goes out wide. We'll see who those substitutions officially are once they occur here. Long shot from range, about 30 yards out from Vasquez, but this is a slight effort as we're going to have a double substitution again here for Manhattan. As Jack Needham, number 4, and the number 20 of Panache Makakoe will come on here. As the number 14 of German Giamatti will come off. A brace for him today, an excellent effort for the Amherst grad. He will come off, as well as the number 51 of Maxie Rogers. Good shift from both of those players. And shoring up the defense here is Manhattan. Needham will look like he will go as more of an outside back. Needham going into his senior season at Lafayette. Born in San Mateo, California, but a product of Avon Old Farms in Connecticut, one of the top prep schools in the Northeast. Renowned soccer and hockey programs out of that school. As Morris Elite will claim possession here, goes wide. Now lays it off inside where Streeter will take it. Panache Makakoe, another native of England, actually came up through the Swansea City system, played for their U18s as a youngster. Moved now over across the pond, pursuing that pro career. Swansea City part of the championship in England, despite being part of Wales. Obviously, so that one goes over the top of the netting, and that one is down the street here in Newark. That's going to be claimed by hopefully one of the interns, but
I'm not going out there. I mean,
it's a long run.
Yeah.
It's a long run for sure.
I mean,
it looks like it stopped right on the street corner, actually.
I mean, I got to get out of the press box. I got to go into the street. I mean, I feel like I'd much rather just stay here right now.
As the throwing comes in, a new ball quickly replacing the one that is now traveling somewhere down in the streets of Newark.
Hopefully that ball goes along on its travel somewhere nice.
I'm sure right now some people who are driving on the crossroads are thinking, what in the world is the soccer ball doing out here?
I hope none of those cars that just stopped at the stoplight did anything to the ball.
Well, it's out of sight now, and so we'll keep an eye on the game. Here's DeRosier.
Right, out of sight, out of mind.
Vasquez now. Vasquez goes back to Tavares. Goes to Streeter. Cleared away nicely by Needham. All the way back to Velasquez. Needham again. Lafayette, part of that conference that had a shorter season with the pandemic. They had a spring season in 2021. Played all 8 games there, did Needham, as a starter. As that one is turned over but taken back there by Collins. Thomas Collins goes wide. Okorogi goes wide on the overlap. It's a decent look here from Manhattan. Cisse tiptoeing at the edge of the 6. Nice block by Pike. DeRosier on it. Sends it wide to Streeter. Back to Velasquez. Velasquez good with his feet there. Clears it, but only as far as Needham. Needham on it again.
I mean, that
goes all the way back.
I mean, you take a look at that last play. That press by Cisse immediately got Velasquez very intimidated, to say the least.
But a nice job by Velasquez keeping his composure with his feet there. That's something that not all goalkeepers are comfortable with. Did a nice job on that play.
Not panicking. Exactly.
Here comes Oberg. Going back and forth. And again, Manhattan absolutely fine just playing it around the back, but a long ball here will find Amara Cisse. Cisse, one-on-one with Streeter. Cisse tried for a 1-2. A little bit of miscommunication there with Makakoe.
But you know what? They're doing well. I mean, they're doing well for themselves. I mean, 2-1, 3 minutes left in regulation time.
You can do a play like that, just a long ball down the wing or over the top.
Yeah.
Just keep it, let the game come to you. Although Morris Elite now going with 3 up top. You're seeing Abyss, Valencia, and Pangrazi now playing as a front 3 from Morris Elite. It's just a question of getting the ball to them, holding it up long enough to get reinforcements there. DeRosier.
I mean, the only way I could see this happening is if a defensive and offensive team come together to get those presses that we've been seeing before that leads to those turnovers and get possession in favor of Morris Elite.
Well, the biggest thing is getting the ball to the opposite end. Otherwise, that press will just lead to a midfield pass.
Right. No, yeah, exactly.
As here comes Morris Elite back into the midfield. Navio lays it across for Pike. Nice stutter step there by Cormac Pike. Tries to bring it across, but it cleared away nicely by Thomas Collins. It's a foot race to see who will get there first. It will be Velasquez, but he's way out of his goal, and Velasquez will just send it upfield. Nice play there from the goalkeeper, and nicely done by Streeter. But it ends up going back to Jack Needham. Is it across? Pushing it forward. Sluice. Taking time on that. Goes wide. Panache Makakoe. Back to Needham. And again, go up to the midfield on the wings and then go all the way back. This is just a ticking down the clock, but that's not a good pass there. Nicely dealt with, though, by Oberg. Not all the way, though. Streeter gets to it first. Nice job again by the captain, Oberg, and a nice job keeping it in there. Well done from the Swede. Goes across. Kokoye. Ozuzi. Cisse there. Nice job by Amara Cisse there. Just a hold-up play. Okorogi.
Again, you can already see from the tempo from this Manhattan team. They're just slowing down the play now.
Well, now we are into the 90th minute. We'll see how much stoppage time the referee allows. Probably only a couple of minutes. No hydration break. There's been the one goal. Maybe a couple of clashes, but not major ones. As we into the final seconds here of the 90. 2-1 on a brace from German Jamadi. Sounds like 2 or 3 minutes.
2 minutes. I'm hearing from the officials down there.
2 minutes.
Yep.
On the stoppage time. This one out of play for a corner and a late chance. Not happy is Alex Sutton with that decision by the referee, but ref was right on top of it.
Uh-oh.
Sending the goalie back to the cage, but everyone up now for Morris Elite except for Jordi Navio. Quick corner taken.
Oh.
Cross goes to the back post. Punched away nicely there by Sutton. Pike will be the first to it, though. Pike sends it back. Here comes Vasquez. Vasquez moves over to Streeter. Streeter takes a low blast. Defended away nicely by Bayan. Crocked back in by Pike. DeRosier almost there. Finds its way all the way through. A chance for Valencia, but it's defended away nicely. Great job by Needham. And cleared downfield. As that one will go out for a Morsley throw-in, but a great opportunity for Morsley, but great last-ditch defending from Manhattan. Quick throw-in. Maybe a minute and 15 left. Morsley has to move quickly now. Smith goes across to Navio. Navio lays it forward to DeRosier. DeRosier out wide. Looks for a 1-2. Instead it goes to Navio. Jordi Navio, top of the 18. Cormac Pike with a shot. That was deflected away and cleared. Not all the way, though. Streeter will collect. Morris Elite putting on that pressure, looking for a tying goal. Here's Smith. Luke Smith looks for an option. Sends the ball in. Back post. He had Pike running there. Nice defense again by Needham. Top of the 18. DeRosier with a shot, and it goes over the top. Tried to get that one to dip, but just didn't quite get the right technique.
Oh, my goodness. That just hurts to watch sometimes.
Great defense, though. That was a great defensive play. A couple of plays in a row by Jack Needham off the bench. Showing why he is such an important player for Lafayette.
I mean, great.
Maybe a minute to go.
Great effort by that Morris Elite offense.
Yep.
Just in practicality and putting that out there just wasn't there, let's be honest.
Chance here for Ogorogi. Ogorogi with a chance.
No.
Saved! No! What a save that was by Alex Velasquez. But that will do it. The final whistle blows. A last-ditch save from Velasquez, but just not enough from Morris Elite. A tremendous effort from the hosts tonight. But unfortunately, it'll be Manhattan taking all 3 points. They get within 1 point of Long Island at the top of the table, at least for now.
Yep.
A tremendous game, a very entertaining contest between the two squads. When we come back, we will have our player of the match. We'll break it down and sign off for the last time of the USL League 2 season. We'll be right back after these short messages here on Morris Elite TV and Morris Sussex Sports.
High-speed fiber is designed to be fast. Up to 300 times faster than cable, and up to 500 times faster than DSL. As fast as 10,000 megabits per second up and down, if you speak nerd. We're talking cheetah, bullet train, lightning strike, hummingbird, race car kind of fast. Planet Networks. So fast, it's worth the wait.
Choosing a college is a big, big, big deal. But I know I started right because CCM's in the top 2% of community colleges in the nation. And at County College of Morris, I get to choose from over 100 programs. Whether you're just out of high school,
Like me.
exploring career options,
Like me.
or seeking lifelong learning,
Like me.
make CCM your choice. Like me. Go big and visit ccm.edu and aspire to be you.
Hi, I'm Rob Gusweiler. As the branch manager of our Parsippany location for North Point Bank, I can tell you emphatically that our customers continue to sing our praises. Our community values us as much as we at North Point value our team. Our goal is to always exceed our clients' expectations. If you're just zipping through life and need a helping hand with any of your home buying decisions, please give us a call today.
Back here at Frederick Douglass Field, an outstanding effort comes up just short from Morris Elite today against Manhattan SC. 2 games in a row where they've taken on the best teams in the division and put up quite the performance. Morris Elite's player of the game, the goal scorer today, Oscar Valencia, the Academy product, with a fantastic goal in the first half to level things. But the player of the match, we could have a couple players to choose from for this game. Obviously, Valencia's in there.
Right.
Jerman Jumadi with a brace today was the difference.
You had the goal scorer from Manhattan.
But Coleman Kim was all over the field today.
No, definitely.
Was a tremendous all-around asset for the visitors and is a big reason why they're going home with 3 points today.
I mean, that, like you were saying before, Kim was all over the place. He had discipline, determination, and the fact that he goes to West Point definitely adds to that. The discipline they teach in the Army definitely goes there.
He certainly does, and he was an excellent showing of that determination as well that they teach at the Point. Well, that will do it for today's game, the last home game of the USL League 2 season, but perhaps not our last broadcast here from Frederick Douglass Field. Again, still waiting to be confirmed, but potentially a home match in the W League playoffs for the Morris Elite women in the inaugural W League playoffs, potentially Wednesday. So keep an eye on Morris Elite social media.
Yes.
Follow their Twitter, follow them on Instagram to keep up with all of the updates as we prepare for the postseason in the USLW League. But for the home matches here, at least for Morris Elite, the season is done. Their next game will be on the road at the Hudson Valley Hammers on July 13th. Manhattan also on the road. They have a big test against Cedar Stars in their next game on the road. But for the last time here in the USL League 2 season, for our producer Paul Arvery, for my color commentator Sebastian Bravo, pleasure as always, sir.
Pleasure to you too.
Thank you again to all of the sponsors, Alfred Sports Shop, the Shop Chatham, and Jag 1 Physical Therapy. That is us signing off. I am David Hassagen. The final score, 2-1 Manhattan over Morris Elite SC. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Division. Battled for there on the far side. Good ball through. Jamadi with a shot, and he scores! Sherman Jamadi. Get miscommunication there with Rogers. Go forward now, Maxi Rogers. Lets it go. Rogers with a left-footed shot, and it does not miss by much. A beautiful strike, but just missed. They can use it to the advantage. Nice play through. Here comes the number 12. Batista, the shot by Batista, save! What a job there by Velasquez.
At home, definitely.
Free kick here from Morris Elite. A lot of players in the box. Goes to the back post, the header back across, a chance, and a goal! Oscar Valencia!
There we go.
On the back. Nicely to Valencia. Valencia has options down the left-hand side. Here comes Morris Elite once again. To VJ. The cross comes into the back post. Not quite clear. A shot, saved by Sutton. Up. Tracking back on a couple of those plays as well to intercept.
Right.
Here comes the corner. In-swinger. Goes to the back post. A header there. Nice catch by Velasquez. It was a good look from Jamal. Tries to lay it across. Collins lays it into Kim. Kim with a nice fancy footwork. Kim with a shot. And he goes just wide. Nice move inside there from the Army product. Okoroge cuts back on his left foot. Goes back into the midfield, a shot and a goal! Beautiful setup by Ada Okoroge. Nicely controlled there by Cisse, but intercepted to BJ. Nice play there. A big collision and a hard foul and a yellow card to Pangrazi, as that was a heavy chance.
In practicality and putting that out there just wasn't there, let's be honest.
Chance here for Okoroge. Crookie with a chance.
No.
Saved! No! What a save that was by Alex Velasquez.